No
Oh,
score.
Alan.
Peter Carr 36.
Plus his score. He goes back to 90. Makes Peter Manley big favourite.
Game
Break
shot
the
on
throw.
the third leg.
And
Peter
one dart.
Manley.
Uses one dart. But he struggled a little bit with height.
Game
But
shot
not
on the
on that
fourth leg.
situation. Alan Norris again breaks the throw. That is 4 consecutive breaks the throw. Norris will return
36.
for the match.
Double 9. And he nails it. Just
Alan Norris.
Just sliding it in. Peter Manley having a little chuckle. He thought he might have been coming back there. 3 out of 3.
5. Micro Carr 20.
Double 10 then. Got nowhere near it last time out. Huntley a bit closer there and can't get any closer than that.
It's in these environments. Perrin gets another opportunity. Get a second leg on the board. 1 dart left.
30.
I feel that might be the last dart he throws in this encounter.
Double 4 then for Michael Huntley to seal an opening victory. Lost his first game yesterday against an outsider in Peter Manley. But he wins his first game today. And Michael Huntley, thanks to that 4-1 victory over Steve Perrin. Well, Jenkins looking at the gift horse there and seeing his reflection in his Nashers. Does he get another present here from Darren Johnson?
15.
He does.
Andy O'Carr 16.
Frustration for the Yorkshireman. Evident. Can Jenkins make him pay?
Game shot on the second leg. Andy Jenkins.
Makes him pay with a breaker throw. He's trying to find something to get himself going.
Gonna go.
$96. Andy O'Carr 20.
Put himself 1 away from the points. The doubles have not been a friend to either of these two at the moment.
Game shot on the
gets
fifth
there
leg.
with the last
Andy
dart and keeps
Jenkins.
his hopes alive. It is 3 from 16.
He knows this leg has gone, so it means that 1 leg might decide his fate today.
Game shot on the sixth leg.
Is about to
Darren
start.
Johnson.
This is enormous. You could explain by going for the 19s on that 275, because if he'd have got a treble and a single, could have gone for the bull to injury left to finish.
177.
Up top.
Quality darts from Jenkins. I've questioned the counting of Darren Johnson a few times this week, and I'll question it again there. There is no problem with the counting of Andy Jenkins.
Andy
a maximum visit
24.
right on cue, a 177 to leave him 3 darts at the double. He's not going to need the 3 darts.
Jenkins.
It wasn't pretty, but it is the desired outcome that he wanted. Andy Jenkins is still in the mix. 2 points on the board. It's an absolute carbon copy of last time, just rushing the single number. That could cost him. And that just fills Michael Huntley with more confidence here, because he knows he's still got a bit of breathing room, because 90 is a long way off of a gimme.
Game shot on the first
He takes
leg.
it out.
Mike Huntley.
But I have to agree, twice now Norris has made the same mistake, and it's through sheer carelessness. Do you reckon 18 double 18?
4 bull maybe.
Game shot
That's
on
why
the
he
second
loves
leg.
it.
Alan Norris.
Norris draws level.
Look to do it in bits. He'll do the 45 first, and then he'll be hoping to come back to mop up the 100.
Problem with that plan is
Game
that
shot on the fourth leg.
Michael Huntley cleans up the 130, bedding the bullseye. A flash of brilliance from the Welshman. Treble 10, you would imagine. Oh, he's gone for the bull and he's bedded the bull. He gets 2 darts. The double 8. Norris watches on in hope.
Game shot
But his
on the
hopes are
match.
extinguished.
Mike Huntley.
And Michael Huntley moves to the top of the table, winning an important affair against Alan. And Manley hasn't been in this match at all. Could get into it with 1 visit here. Well, 15 off that leaves 81. And that leaves 36.
60. Daniel Carr 12.
We said Peter Manley might not upset Darren Johnson, but Darren Johnson's been doing a very good job this week of upsetting Darren Johnson, especially when it comes to the doubling.
Game shot on the third leg.
Well, just to confirm.
Yeah, it's really questionable, some of these plays from Darren Johnson, for someone who's got the level of experience that he has.
40.
For 4-0 and 2 points.
Game shot
and then it goes. It is 4-0 once again, and it's 5-0 in the head-to-head between this pair this week. Darren Johnson leapfrogs Michael.
Very, very close to getting one.
We saw a 1:30 finish turn a match
54.
earlier on today when Michael
76.
Huntley took one out against Alan Norris, but Perrin can't complete that combo, so Jenks gets a go at tops.
Game shot
in
on
it
the
goes,
first leg. Andy Jenkins.
denying Steve Perrin a shot at the self-same outshot. 76 completed by Andy.
16.
That won't do at all, Steve. It's the wrong bed. And Andy Jenkins makes him pay for that huge error and doubles his lead in this match. Now,
56.
So Andy Jenkins won't pass up this opportunity again. He's already at the hockey.
Game shot and
he was ready to go. He was fired. He prepared. He processed. He delivered. Andy Jenkins is still in the running to get through this group.
9 there. Really scrappy start to this one. And you get the feeling that both players are fully aware of what is on it. And even that dart in double, as much as Darren Johnson is celebrating it, I think there's a lot of relief in that. Because
and as much as everyone says they don't have a favourite, of course they do. You've certainly got a choice to make on the breakdown. Do you go for the 16s like Michael Huntley just has? Or do you
big exchange this. Huntley gave himself ample opportunity. Seen a handful of darts go begging already. Double 4.
8.
And he fails to find it. Well, I said there was only one way that Johnson could stay in the leg, but I didn't factor in that Huntley could miss a bucket load of darts at double. That's what's happened. And Johnson has nicked it. But he lived a charmed life once already in this match when Huntley missed 8 darts to break him. He's going to have to break him in a decider. First, he must hit double top. And he does. And one leg will decide which player is on top of the table on 12 points at the end of this match.
Absolute bag of spanners. And now he's going to get 3 darts for the match. I didn't predict this.
41.
He was losing by over 100 in the mid-phase of the scoring.
And he gets it done. Darren Johnson somehow found a way to win there despite not being anywhere near his best. A difference in the doubling, 50% for Darren Johnson. Just had that little quote, doesn't he, of stamping 63. On the hockey before he throws his darts. 81. Even did it before throwing his last dart there, Alan Norris. Is it his last dart in the leg? Could be, because Perrin gets 2 at 12s. Sneaks it in the corner, breaks a throw. Oh, this is interesting. Might put an ear to the practice room wall in a moment, because I'm sure there's 1 or 2 players, not least Andy Jenkins, who's on 8 points with Alan Norris. Just had that little quote, doesn't he, of stamping 63. On the hockey before he throws his darts. 81. Even did it before throwing his last dart there, Alan Norris. Is it his last dart in the leg? Could be, because Perrin gets 2 at 12s. Sneaks it in the corner, breaks a throw. Oh, this is interesting. Might put an ear to the practice room wall in a moment, because I'm sure there's 1 or 2 players, not least Andy Jenkins, who's on 8 points with Alan Norris.
He's putting the pressure on Norris. Norris, who fluffed his lines in the last one. I said he was 3 from 3. He's now 3 from 11.
The 140 would have left a finish for Perrin here. He's going to leave one now.
1 out of 40.
He's left not just a finish, but a double. Alan Norris, this could well be do or die in this group. 90 remaining. Double 18. He's missed 91. It. And now if Perrin can pin the same target, Alan Norris is falling fast. And that's it. Perrin gets a victory. It's a twist. in the tungsten tail on Friday here. Alan Norris remains on 8 points and looks very unlikely now to make it through to finals night. That is joy for Andy Jenkins, whose pal Perrin has just spoilt the party for Alan Norris.
60. Peter Carr 112.
Well, Jenkins seemed to go for a double-double approach after missing the first dart, but it was a kind of halfway house,
60.
wasn't it? A safe dart tops. And he ends up on double 16. And he ends up in double 16 and in the lead.
Yeah, despite this being game number 9, we've only seen Manley twice.
Helped him do just that, but I think the need to beat him is weighing heavy in this one.
66.
Yeah, excellent.
Peter Carr 76.
Excellently put. Because I suppose when we look at experience, the mind and body being engaged with task, when he's needed to beat Manley in the past, it's not gone his way, which is why he's highlighted this match as a key one. We'll be hoping to at least get a dart at the ball, but he's going to need a treble. With Jenkins 66 for the match for a much needed 2 points.
35. Andy Carr 66.
Choices. Ups for treble 10 to leave double 18 for the match. And that is the match. And Andy Jenkins all week has been more than a match for Peter Manley, but in that one, Manley actually averaged more than Jenkins. Let's be honest about the standard. It was a dross duel between the pair.
Been preferred double.
16.
Has been.
4.
That's a bit harsh. He's not a has-been. Working towards it.
2. Darren Carr 40.
Well, he's now had more darts at double than it took him to get there, Alan Norris. Or at least as many.
30.
And he's going to get more.
Alan Carr 2.
Anyone who ever writes in to our at MSS Darts Twitter feed and says we should have a double start week, just watch this match.
Game
and
shot on the first leg.
Can't find it. And now Norris wants 5 to open up that 3-leg gap. In an unexpected turn of events here at the Super Series.
1.
But he misses more darts.
40.
And this would get the game back on throw, by the way, if Johnson can locate the top double. But he couldn't, no double 10. That's now 9 missed at the outer ring by DJ. This is leg 1 all over again. It was won by Alan Norris.
Game shot on the third leg. Alan Norris.
On double 1, and that's what he's done again. 3-0.
The double 4.
8. Darren Carr 158.
Expect him to come on back. Darren Johnson yet to hit a double in 9. Which makes the 158 very improbable. It now makes it impossible.
58. Alan
2
Carr
4s for a 4-0 victory.
Two 2s.
And
he gets it. Well, that is quite remarkable. Darren Johnson, top of the table, toppled 4-0 by Alan Norris, despite Norris posting by far his worst display of the day. I just need to get another little sort of window in the bottom corner of the screen that's always following the Mount Rushmore of expressions that is the face of Andy Jenkins.
No score. Andy Carr 105.
He's the eternal optimist because Huntley has missed 3 darts at double and Jenkins is going to get one himself. Oh, wonderful finish from Andy Jenkins, and look what it means to him. Other side of the coin, if Jenkins wins it, he could be on 14 points waiting for those 55. Other results and might not need them.
Carr 164.
164 though for Huntley, and it can be done in 2 visits. He might be done in 1.
Game shot on the fourth
A
leg.
fantastic 164 there from Michael Huntley as he greets us to a roar like the fellow Welshman Gerwyn Price.
Hey, for Michael Huntley, Jenkins should get at least a dart at the ball if he does come back, and he will come back. And this seesaw showdown
100
is going to reach its conclusion in the next few seconds. But which way? 2 darts, a double 16, and Andy Jenkins has got himself out of jail and maybe got himself into finals night. Tough to take for Michael Huntley, who just looks completely dejected. But once again, Perrin is on 20 after Manley has missed. And last time he hit the big 10 and then the double 5.
15.
But not this
Peter
time.
Powell, 40. Game shot on the second leg.
He loves tops. He loves it a little bit more right now.
One way for 1 dart.
That is not it.
Steve Carr, 16.
Perrin to upset what was the favourite to win this match just a couple of minutes ago, or a couple of throws ago.
Through in the top 2 with 3 matches still to play. Steve Perrin looking for a second 4-3 win over Peter Manley. This pair are out of that race.
Game shot on the match, Steve
But Perrin wins the battle once again. More than a match for Manley over the last couple of days. He wins both clashes in last leg deciders. A 4-3 success for Steve Perrin to leave Manley at the foot of the table. And Perrin, something. 6 darts missed at double by Jenkins already. 3 missed by his opponent.
Game shot on the
but it's lucky number 7 as Jenkins gets ahead.
Norris hits the 25. Andy Jenkins copies. Carbon copy there.
Game shot on the third leg. Alan Norris.
It's a breaker throw as well there from Alan Norris. So this to stay in it.
61.
That would have hurt.
Andy O'Carr, 40.
Would have been 2-0 up. Could have lost that and gone 3-2 down there. Andy Jenkins just settling himself. Not rushing this one. Trying to make sure he knows the importance of the situation.
And the situation is that Andy Jenkins cannot now be eliminated at the end of this darts match. But Alan Norris is. He's gone. Chuck.
Yeah, I did enjoy that night. That was good fun.
Oh, great stuff from Andy Jenkins, who is just 1 dart away from qualification. But Norris has stopped him having a go at it. And he roars back at Andy Jenkins. He says, good shot, mate. Alan Norris, I don't know if he's aware of the permutations here, whether he thinks a win and he can stay in. He hasn't. He hasn't.
41.
Well,
the
line from Matthew Edgar earlier was, if you're good enough. Jenkins isn't on this occasion. Look, he's not out, but he's not through yet.
On the Aqua 40.
Double 10. And Alan Norris has beaten Andy Jenkins, whose winning run on Friday comes to an end. Norris, though, has not done enough to qualify. Not sure if he knows that yet. Double 4. And he gets it. And Darren Johnson goes through to finals night as the winner of Group C. His place was not assured until the very last game he played, but the Yorkshireman is there. DJ will be on the stage on Saturday. Steve Perrin bows out, but a much improved return since his last appearance in... What a strange kind of pressure Peter Manley must be under here. Not a normal match. Well, he hasn't given himself a dart double from 76.
23.
Meaning Mike has 3 at tops, having missed it once already.
Game shot on the second leg.
Last start in hand. You can see the relief. That's not a celebration. That's relief from Michael Huntley. This one becomes tricky.
That's brilliant.
Game shot on the
Perfect.
third leg.
And so often it's a guide, isn't it? When you see these numbers like that, 5 remaining, if that first start is perfectly pitching the big one, almost inevitably they hit the double. At the Super Series for Peter Manley, this would be a 180 and a 170 in a dozen dart leg. And he'll have to hit it.
180. Peter Carr, 170.
Another. Oh, that would have been beyond belief.
130.
And he has managed to find the ball to tee up tops. But if Huntley can hit that target, then that's it. Game over. But Huntley
20.
hasn't hit.
Peter Carr, 40.
Surely not. Surely Peter Manley cannot complete the ultimate tungsten turnaround here at the Super Series. Manley misses 1. Manley misses 2.
No
and he's
score.
missed all 3.
Michael Carr, 20.
And Michael Huntley
Game shot on the match.
does indeed
Michael
land
Huntley.
double 10 to progress to